I hate sleep.
Welcome to Grumble Goat. My name is Matt Labodka, and this is a show about all the small things that drive me insane. Let's grumble.
Don't get me wrong. I love sleep. In the morning, I don't want to get out of bed. It's the best. But at night, I hate sleep. I don't want to go to bed. Why is the day over? There's more to do. There's always more to do. And I'm not tired and I don't want to go to bed. But here's the thing. Why do we sleep? Why must we sleep? Why must we spend a third of every single day unconscious? Because we fuel our body with food. The whole metabolism thing, like we get our energy from food. So how come the brain is on this 16-hour max out? Shut it down, boys. It's time to sleep. It's like we're getting an Android update every 16 hours and we gotta shut it down. But why? I know we need sleep. I know all mammals need sleep. I just don't understand why. Why am I wasting so much of my time doing this mummy dance? Because the worst part is it's your brain that needs to sleep, right? It's got to reset its synapses. It's got to reboot, whatever it's got to do. It's the brain that's got to do it. But then when I lie down at night, I can't fall asleep because I'm worried. I'm worried about the day. I'm worried about the next day. I'm worried about something. But that worry is coming from the brain, the very brain that wants to shut down. And now it's like, but what if things don't go right tomorrow? But what if you don't have a good grumble for tomorrow? What if nobody likes you? Shut up, brain. You wanted this sleep. Now shut up and take it. Why does it take 8 hours? I mean, don't get me wrong. I get my 8 hours. I love sleep. And I don't know why people aren't getting their 8 hours. Guys, prioritize sleep. As much as I hate wasting the time, get it. Because the getting's good. But sleep has become a competition in our society. Who can get the least sleep? Oh, I only slept 4 hours last night. Well, I only got 3 hours and 45 minutes of sleep. You think I'm able to function today? No. I'm a neurotic mess. Give me another caffeine pill. I wonder why I can't sleep. I wonder why I can't sleep at night. But why has it got to be a competition for the least? Why can't it be a competition for the most? Guys, I got 12 hours of sleep last night. I am cool as a cucumber. You know, forget that. This is all the brain's fault because the brain's like, I'm not staying awake longer than 20 hours. I'm going to start shutting down your motor functions. I'm going to shut down your short-term memory. I'm going to turn you into a walking zombie. But here's the thing. That ungrateful little jerk that's living inside your skull, you succumb to his little sabotage. And guess what? He can take that precious little sleep that you're giving and turn it into a literal nightmare. Why are you so angry, brain? Why's everything always got to be about you, brain? I hate the daily necessity of sleep, and that's the grumble.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
What?
Grumble, 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 grumble. What's got your goat?
For the latter half of the show, we'll bring in my better half, Veronique, for an unpretentious look and a segment we call
What's got your goat? Matt, I have a chip on my shoulder today.
Okay, why do you have a chip on your shoulder today?
I don't know. It started a couple days ago, and I just got extremely irritated about every little tiny thing.
Okay.
But now I'm coming out of it. I'm now more in the emotional place.
Okay, what kind of emotion?
Well, my mother is turning 80.
Yes, congratulations.
Well, thank you. We kept her alive this long.
Yeah, that's great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, very exciting.
It is exciting, but it's also a little emotional.
It is.
It's a little emotional. She's getting older. You know, the next really big one is 90. And like, oh.
We're getting ahead of ourselves here. Let's let her turn 80.
Yeah,
Let's not put too much pressure on her right now.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, so I'm feeling some stuff, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you weighing your own mortality?
Well, a little bit. And it's helped me feel a little bit better about like the next 30 years.
The next 30 years.
Yeah, or
That's how
40
long you have
years.
until you're 80.
Well, no. Well, no. Well, no.
No.
No. But I do think about it often, you know, what more we can do with ourselves and over this lifespan, you know, so many different stories, so many different people we become throughout our lives.
Wild.
It's wild.
The transformations we go through.
Yeah. So many.
Yeah, it's like the cycle of seasons like we're going through right now. Or even daytime. You know, day can be separated into distinct things.
Yeah, sometimes a rainstorm can come and then it clears up.
Right.
And there's a rainbow.
It sounds like you want to grumble about the inexorable passage of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Time.
Time.
Exactly.
Life.
Rain clouds.
Time.
Sunsets.
Yeah. And then there's
Rainbows.
rainbows.
And butterflies.
That's a part of the day. Butterflies.
And birds.
I would consider butterflies and birds a part of the day.
They are. Yes.
Now you're worried about today because you have to go down. You have to drive down there today.
I have to drive to New Jersey today.
Right. You have to get down there.
Yes.
And that's not a big deal because you have the day off.
Yeah, and I learned what cruise control is.
And you learned about
It's a
cruise control.
breeze.
Yeah.
It's so easy now.
Right. You just hit a couple buttons and all of a
Yeah.
sudden, oh, you can take your hands off the steering wheel.
No! You need them on the steering wheel, but you
okay.
can take them off the accelerator.
Yeah, what do you think? This is a cyber truck?
I am so happy about the cruise control. I don't worry about getting pulled over. Everything is set.
Yeah, you can tell a whole story and not fluctuate speed the whole time.
Exactly. I can
Yeah.
tell stories. I can listen to true crime stories
Yeah.
and not crash.
I can just imagine you listening to a true crime story while you're driving.
Yeah.
And you just like slam on the brakes and you're like,
No, what happens is I accelerate because I get really into the story and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening?
Yeah.
You know, so it's really good that I don't touch the accelerator.
yeah, probably best to keep your feet flat. But what you're worried about is getting down there because you have the day off.
I have the day
But
off.
you have to get down there at a reasonable time because
Yes.
your mom has a bedtime.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
your mom and your aunt.
Yes,
They're,
they-
elderly ladies.
Yes, they go to sleep relatively early.
They go to sleep earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My mom used to be a night owl, but more recently she's been that early bird special.
Yeah,
You know?
earlier birds.
She
Yeah.
wants that 5 o'clock.
You know what they say?
You know?
Sun's up, covers up. What about you? Do you consider yourself a night owl?
Yes.
By trade.
By
You are by
trade.
trade.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I mean, your sleep is so important. I mean, if I am not sleeping very well, then it goes everywhere else in my life. I get puffy, I don't drink enough water.
If you don't get enough sleep, you don't drink enough water?
Yeah.
I don't
it.
think that's
why.
sleep.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. It's because I don't get a good night's sleep.
Yeah. You're like, I refuse. I refuse to drink water.
I must be caffeinated at all times.
Yeah. It's all caffeine, all cold brew.
All cold brew.
All cold brew all day long. All cold brew right up until you're ready for bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. That's a bad habit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're doing this again. What's happening in your life to feel as if you need to get through the shift to have this thing that
Yeah,
you
why
won't
do you-
stop drinking until 9:30 at night and it is cold brew coffee?
Like,
Yes.
why do you need 3 shots of vodka before you go to work? And why can you not come home without a cold brew?
Well, I
in your
think
system?
that answer is really like years of being in the industry, darling. You need 3 shots to go anywhere.
That just takes practice.
Yeah. No, exactly. That itch. It's like, no.
Now you work late night.
Yeah.
When most people would be going to bed.
Yeah, but
As
not.
a matter of fact, I go to bed.
You go to bed, but
You're
not
still alive.
everybody.
Yeah, not everybody.
wish everybody would go to bed.
People, go home.
Get out of the
Get
restaurant.
out. Wait, so late night, when most people are going to sleep, what
Yeah.
starts to happen to you past the sleep time?
I get irritable and angry.
Oh, you get irritable.
Yes.
Oh.
And it's around the last seating.
Now, the other day, you texted me, it was about noon 30. You texted me saying, I'm alive. What was going on there?
Well, yeah, I thought that was funny because my brother was returning from a trip and he was going to sleep over. So anytime I see my brother, we always chat. And so I was up until 4 a.m. talking with him.
Oh, you stayed up
about
to
stuff.
4 a.m.
Yes.
talking to your brother.
Yes. And so
Okay.
he had to get on a bus at 6 a.m. So he just wasn't even going to
Oh,
sleep.
so he just stayed to chat.
stayed-
You guys just poured yourselves a cold brew, had a nice chat.
No,
And then at about 4:30 in the morning, he was like, all right, well, I got to start heading to the bus.
Anyway, yeah, we talked. I needed to hear about his trip. Mother's
Yeah.
turning 80.
Yeah.
All the things.
So then you went to bed at 4:30 in the
I
morning.
yes.
So you were alive at 12:30.
Exactly. That's when I woke up.
Okay.
And then I had to tell you that I was awake.
Right.
You know, we like to say morning. You know what I mean?
Sure. One of us likes to text.
Yeah, the other one in the morning to be like, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it was so late. I slept in so late, but I was like, it's okay because I stayed up until 4.
And it's inappropriate to say good morning
No.
when it's afternoon.
Yeah.
So
So I said,
you
I'm alive.
Okay, great. But what happened was, it seems like you were unconscious for 8 hours.
Yes.
Why do we have to be unconscious for 8 hours?
Oh, you have to rest.
Oh, okay.
You have to rest your brain.
Rest the brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? What's that do?
Well, if you stay up for 5 days straight, you will go crazy.
Okay, 5 days and 1 day
Yeah.
are different things.
Yeah, but even if you're stay up, like do a 24-hour job that you're awake the entire time, like towards the end of it, it's unsustainable. Like you start malfunctioning.
You do.
As if we were robots.
Yeah.
You know, like you're thinking one thing, but you're saying another thing. You know, like you just can't function.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Why is
crazy.
it like that?
Well, I think our bodies are really incredible. They're smart bodies and they
Smart
can take a
bodies.
lot. You know, they really, really can take a lot before they're like cancer. You know, like they're really,
Yeah,
really
we can
cool.
do tons of TV dinners and cigarettes before it's time to be like cancer.
Yeah, exactly. You would
So,
think
like,
just one of those things would do
way
it.
more
but
than you would think.
yes, way
Like,
more than you
way
think.
more than you think you could before it's like cancer.
Yeah, yeah, and you're gonna find out way later. So we don't really know. Anyway, but that's that. So our bodies are so incredible.
Yeah.
But we have to rest them. I've often thought about this with your heart.
With my heart?
No,
specifically?
With our heart.
Oh, our heart is one heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it never stops beating.
It doesn't.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So even when we're knocking it out, even when we shut it down for 8 hours, because 20% of the brain's still up,
Dreaming.
clicking that ticker
Ticking.
all day and night.
Day and night.
Yeah.
It never gets tired.
Doesn't get a break.
It doesn't get a break.
Yeah.
If it gets a break, it's done. There is no
Right.
break.
I got to take 5
I find-
EKG time.
Yeah, and we adapt. It's so cool. Science is cool.
Science is so
It's
cool.
so cool.
Science is so cool.
I don't remember a lot of it, but it's really cool when I
Hear
learn
that,
it
kids?
again.
Science is cool.
Yeah.
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 The body, but the brain's like, I gotta shut this one out, guys. I'm done for the night.
I have to rest. Yeah. I gotta rest. I gotta rest.
Yeah.
Because then everything will malfunction. Because then your heart will start racing if you don't get enough sleep, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You get put in
'Cause
a
the brain's
fight or flight.
controlling that, and the brain's like, "Look, I'm gonna start going crazy over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna self-sabotage if somebody doesn't put me to bed
Yeah.
right now."
And then you have to breathe, and then your lungs send signals to your brain to be like, just calm down.
Now you're adamant about this, like the brain needs to rest.
Yes.
Thing, right?
It
We
has
gotta
to
shut it down.
rest. Yeah.
And now, when's the last time you reset your phone? When's the last time you let your phone turn off and reboot?
I don't. And then I think about it. I turned it on and off again the other day because it wouldn't let me play the true crime podcast that I've been obsessed with now since we've
Been obsessed. Has that been affecting your dreams at all? All this true crime you're listening to?
Yeah, I think I'm like really connected to humanity. Like I think I'm getting like psychic.
Oh, you're psychic
visions.
now.
Yeah, I'm psychic now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were psychic
because
when we
I'm
met.
not quite letting myself go to sleep. So I'm like in this like plane of
You're
like,
not letting yourself go to
Yeah,
sleep. Well,
yeah.
let's talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
What do you mean you're not letting yourself go to sleep?
You know when that happens, if
Yeah.
you're like overtired or
Or you just finished a cold brew and you
Yeah!
just cracked a fresh cold brew and you're lying in bed.
yeah, exactly.
Did you ever think about maybe slowing down on the cold brews?
Yes.
So anyway, you were talking about lying there, not falling asleep.
Not falling asleep, and then it's not like your mind wanders. It's like your mind is focused.
Very focused. Very narrowly focused. You're like, I can see through people's skulls.
Yes, and then you think about the next day, and like that's how I used to go over my lines. Is that I would close my eyes as I'm going to bed, and then I would be like laser
Close your eyes.
focused until I
But
fell
soft,
asleep.
what light through yonder window breaks.
Exactly.
'Tis the east, and it's dawn already, and I couldn't sleep a wink.
No sleep.
Yeah. Good thing I left this fresh cold brew next to my bed. I can just drink this.
I don't know why I love the oily coffee. I love cold brew. I want black with ice.
Maybe it's because you're off of Adderall now, so you just replace that with caffeine.
100%.
Oh, 100 okay.
That's exactly
It's not
what's
a maybe
happening. Nope,
situation.
nope,
This
it
is
this is my medication.
My Adderall is caffeine.
caffeine.
Juice it up. So you can't sleep, so you just fill in your mind with your own dreams. You're like,
Exactly.
what if I killed Matt with a rope?
No, I would never think that.
Then what are you doing all this research for?
Oh, I'm not doing research.
You've been listening to all these murders and it's not research? What am I supposed to think this is?
You know, maybe it is. I feel like I should write a Christmas true crime Christmas movie.
True crime Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I like where we're going.
It's
here.
not really. I think it's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the crime? Did somebody kidnap Santa Claus?
Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. Oh my goodness.
Every cartoon in the 80s had that exact premise.
Oh, okay, so it's been
Somebody
used.
kidnapped Santa. Now,
All right.
He-Man has to go save Santa. Or
Okay.
G.I. Joe has to go save Santa.
Okay, so we can't use Santa Claus being abductive. Maybe Santa Claus has to help the detective. Obviously, it's a child. A child is solving this crime, obviously.
Right. What
Yes.
if a time traveler kidnapped baby Jesus?
Oh, baby Jesus.
Yeah, and we
I
have to
love
go
a
save
baby
baby
Jesus.
Jesus.
We have to have baby Jesus
Yeah.
in it. Okay.
Everybody's like, Merry Christmas, and everybody around is like, what's Christmas?
Maybe baby Jesus.
Who is Christ? I've never heard of this. Oh no, somebody kidnapped baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus. I think baby Jesus should be the detective.
Perfect.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
well, actually, I time traveled
he's got
when I was supposed to be on the planet to now.
He's got like a Cuban cigar rolled with myrrh. Join Detective Baby Jesus.
No,
Followed
but
by his
Jesus.
trusty sidekick, Frankincense. Cut to Baby Jesus holding one of the wise men by the collar saying, "Where's the gold?"
Oh my gosh. He's evil baby Jesus.
Evil Baby Jesus?
Evil baby Jesus detective. Oh, wait, who stole it? I should read the Bible.
Anyway, so
Okay.
yeah. All right, true crime Christmas story.
True Crime Christmas.
Yeah. Now let's talk about nightmares.
Okay. I've had a reoccurring nightmare.
Oh, recurring one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the occurrence?
I was on the streets of New York City.
New York City.
No, this was before I moved here.
Oh.
So I didn't really know what it looked like. It was just lights and a
Lights
street.
everywhere.
Yeah. Then I turn into this alleyway, and the alleyway turns into a hallway, a puke olive green hallway.
Okay.
And then
like a
I-
mental asylum.
No.
Oh.
Then I hear death.
Okay.
Say, welcome to the hallway of. So then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in danger. So I start running, and behind me I see Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul before the movie
That
came
wasn't
out.
Satan at all.
No.
That was Darth. Wait,
It was
you
before-
envisioned
yes,
Darth Maul?
I
Wait,
invented Darth Maul.
From a poster?
No.
Or like in your
No.
head, Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
Okay, Darth
It
Maul.
was Darth
And then
Maul.
when you saw him in the movie,
Yeah.
you're like, what? That guy, I know that guy. I know that guy from my dream, guys.
Anyway, so he's chasing me, and I'm running. And then all of a sudden, I walk through the store of my old house in Wilder Crest, and my mom and my aunt are just like, ha, 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 ha. Like,
Right.
they're just
That
laughing.
sounds just like them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, someone's trying to get me, and they're like, what?
And then all of a sudden, ha, 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 ha. Ba-ba. Psh, psh, double lightsaber comes out.
Yeah. And then I turn into a Jedi. Okay, where were we?
I don't know.
I'm totally lost.
We were
now.
in some sort of dreamland.
Oh, dreamland. That's
Lost
what
in
I'm
a
saying.
foggy
So yeah,
dreamland.
that's where you get your ideas.
Oh.
All of the Christmas movies can come to you. Like that I feel like is like a little bit of that artistic space.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
feel
where,
like
where
it-
art and science combines is right there.
Art and science is combining right there
Right
on
there.
the twilight horizon of sleep.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing. Yes, the dreamscape.
I feel like, talking to you sometimes, I feel like we're always a little bit in a dreamscape.
Yes.
Just yesterday, you said to me, every Saturday we should go for a walk.
Yeah. What I liked about the walk, and I guess what I liked about that experience was that we were sharing. So like maybe we share every week.
Why don't we ever take a moment to sit down and share our thoughts with each other? This has been an episode of Grumble Goat.
Thanks for listening.
I'm Mat Labatka.
I'm Veronique Hurley. Please subscribe.
I hate when people say please subscribe.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
It's not like your mind wanders. It's like your mind is focused.
We did it. We've conquered another one of life's little annoyances. But the truth is, what I really hate is commercials. And I'll wager you do too. And that's why Grumble Goat is proudly commercial free. But to keep it that way, it takes the support of fellow grumblers like you. If you hate commercials, head on over to our Patreon page and see if becoming a Grumble Kid is right for you. And as always, don't forget to Grumble Goat responsibly and share with a friend.
Grumble, 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 grumble. Pa, 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 pa.